What's up, YouTube? Back around. So, just gonna get into a couple things real quick. Really, I just wanted to talk about thoughts today. You know, like when people say, I think, therefore I am, and really, it just should be just I am. I am. You are. We are, because we are I. But I'll get into that. But all thoughts are chemicals, really. Like I've said in other videos. Like if you think of Pop Tarts or whatever, if you think of a cupcake, you recreate that thing in your head. You recreate the bleach white flour, the sugar, the aspartame, whatever it is. Because you're an alchemist. You'll rethink that thing and you will create that as food for yourself. It's called food alchemy. But again, every thought is a chemical. Everything really is a chemical. Everything you're seeing, because again, you see with your brain, you hear with your brain. Your eyes and ears are just conduits that send the chemicals, the neurotransmitters, which are chemicals, to the brain. So every thought is indeed a chemical. So, again, what are these thoughts? What are these chemicals that your brain is releasing when you think certain things or when you're exposed to certain things? Really, a thought is, it is words that you have linked or made an attachment to a feeling or a sense in the body. Like, say you get butterflies or say whatever, anything, any thought, you are approached by something or someone and you get a sense or a feeling inside of you that you can't, it's really inexplicable, but you have been trained or conditioned to link a thought to that feeling. So when, if you get dumped by your boyfriend or your girlfriend, whatever, you get dumped and now you have this thought linked to that feeling that, oh, I should be sad, I should be this, where really it's conditioning. It's not actual, you listening to the feeling. It's not you going with the flow of things. Emotions are fleeting. You should respect your emotions, but you have to understand that they're fleeting and you don't want to burn yourself out being emotional. So again, you're just linking a thought to really, why are you thinking something in English? You really want to break it down. Like, why are you even having a thought in English? Wherever you're from, you're not from the UK in all likelihood. Even if you are, why are you having a thought in English? Why, you weren't born that way. You weren't born having these thoughts, having this English vernacular in your brain that attempts to, because if words fall short all the time, they attempt to rationalize or link or put these senses or feelings in a box that you have. Because the body is really a vessel of light. Because everything is really a wave of light. All energy is really a wave of light. So even sound is really light. But I don't really want to get into that, arguing with that. But it's all a wave of light. So you're really a vessel receiving these forms of light. So really, why are you linking these conditioned thoughts, this conditioned vernacular or vocab to these senses when they always will fall short? And really you spend a lot of time, taking in these thoughts. And really it's the most difficult thing to do is unlearn something. It's not very difficult to learn something, but to unlearn is one of the most difficult things to do. So really, when it comes down to thoughts, you really need to ask yourself, is that my thought? When you have a feeling or sense something and a thought gets released in your brain, you say, like, is that mine? Is that, or was that put there early on? When you got kids, they're really unconscious. Kids really just act, and thinking really is, I don't want to say it's unnatural, but it's not really something we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to just live in the moment, really. You're supposed to just live. I am, exist. So if you live in this constant moment, there's really no stress because you're not anxious about the future. You're not, depressed about the past because you're thinking, you're living it now. Thinking is really, a lot of the times it's backwards to what you really want to do in life. And really, when you break it down to a fetus or an infant in the womb, the mother and the fetus, they communicate on a level beyond thoughts, beyond words. It's an emotional or feeling senses again, because again, I can't even explain it really in words. It's that great. So I'm just trying to do the best here. So like, the woman, the womb man, the mother, and the fetus inside of her, the baby inside of her, they communicate on a level beyond words. And that's really how we're all supposed to communicate. But we have these language barriers between us all. And really, there really is only one. It really is I am. It really is you, just you. You create your reality. It's your perception, which is everybody's, because we're all really one. We've tricked ourselves into thinking that we're not one. That's really where the problem lies with a lot of us, or with us, with I, really, because it's really only one. But again, the mother and the baby communicate on a feeling level, and that's how we all really are supposed to communicate. But we're conditioned from an early age. After the vaccines and the hospital birth and the circumcision, which is just brain searing, which will just make you forget who and what you are, and all that. That's what a lot of that does, because it makes you focus on the physical body. That really you're much greater than this physical explanation. You are a vessel of communication, really, and really your thoughts are this physical manifestation that is the body. So this is how you choose to communicate. And you might not realize it. Even when I was young, I got tatted up and everything. That was how I was choosing to communicate, because your thoughts are you. You are what you think. Everything really is off of your energy, your whole reality. Money is energy. You want to keep it real. It's your energy. It's the energy we give it. You give it, because he is me and I am him. We are all one. But it is energy. So we're given this thing. The money is really a physical manifestation of energy that's from you, from the cosmic energy that is you, that divine life force. And really, it might be a lot to chew on now, because kind of I guess ramble with it. But I usually with my information, I just put enough out there to get people thinking, so that their intuition will kick in and they'll be able to just use that, because that's really what it comes down to. That's all I really want people to do, is awaken their own intuition and know that they know everything, but they've been told to search without instead of within, because it's all within and without, because everything is you, really. But to keep it basic, the answers are all within. They're all from the self, and you got the true self and the false self. And that's really it. It's conditioned behavior, and it's the truth that you know, that everybody knows. And we know everything, and it just expresses itself in different ways. I was talking to my brother the other day, and he was just we were talking about inflammation. And I was just saying, when you think of a big swole guy, or some guy that just got out of jail or whatever, and he's, what we would call a diesel, you would say, he's swole. Look, I know a lot of people might not use that term, but that was a term that was used for a while, that he's swole. Look like he D'd up. And really, it's because that's really inflammation. That big, short range of motion, brolicness, that hugeness that's inflammation. That means the whole everything is inflamed. That doesn't mean that they're necessarily strong. If you work your body like that, you will develop a brute strength like that. But anybody can do that, and it doesn't mean that you have to be totally inflamed to do that. And that's another thing too, where people ask me about wisdom teeth. It's from an inflamed mouth. You're inflaming your whole system. So when you are eating blood and starch, or high starch, whatever, it's just inflaming this whole system. And everything is inflamed. So your teeth are crowded because everything's inflamed. But once you stop eating the garbage, it'll that's why people say fruitarians, watch for your teeth and all that, because the acids from the fruit and all this, the sugars. But really, it's just your teeth will shift, because it's been so inflamed that when you come down off that inflammation, your teeth will shift, because they've been so crowded. And again, it's your reality. Your teeth will grow back, if But again, it's your reality. If you say you can't, you won't, every time. And everything is everything, man. There is no disconnection, and you create your own reality. You choose to have the experience that you're having. You choose to experience death. You choose to experience. I know people are gonna be like, you're not immortal, you can't. But hey, it's your reality. So, all right, love y'all.